This is the Refuge Project.
Welcome to the Refuge Project. We are back without main intro. Welcome to the Refuge Project.
Did you forget it again?
For conversations in a safe place. We back.
You're as bad as Biden, bro.
Been a couple weeks, Been a couple weeks. That's a pretty, I was thinking, bro. I was thinking.
It's a dangerous time.
It was, I was thinking, the fireplace was burning,
Ooh, gas or real?
Gas.
Yeah,
but I thought,
you're a gassy guy.
I was just like, I don't know if I can do this podcast.
Yeah.
Keep going. It's been a couple, 2-3 years now.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, I'm going to let the people make the decision.
Uh-oh.
Let the people make the decision. So I went and looked at our stats.
Yeah.
And the people have spoken. They're still listening. They're still listening, brother. I mean, I don't get it. I was thinking, if I go on there and then we're getting like 2 listens a month, like our family, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just, cut you loose and let you do something bigger than what we're doing here together.
But no, we're still here.
People are listening, bro.
I don't know.
30, now we're up to 36 countries.
No way.
Yes.
Where's my... All right. 36.
36 countries, 36 states.
That's a lot of states.
Yeah.
That's more than half.
Germany's in, Israel, Iran, Jamaica, Portugal.
Whoa. Portugal. Don't they... They don't even speak English there, right?
Do they have any? Do they have internet?
Okay.
I don't know.
It's not that, but I'm pretty sure they speak Portuguese, right?
Barbuda.
I don't. Can you? Every time you tried to say it, you added a different consonant. You added an R in there.
How do you say it?
I don't know. What is it? Let me look at it. Which one?
Barbuda.
I've never heard of that place.
Yeah.
Sorry, Barbuda.
I don't even know that they had it.
No disrespect. I just never heard of it.
Hey, interesting little list there, right?
And Antigua? Why is Antigua? Antigua and Barbuda.
Antigua, Barbuda.
No, that's different. I don't think it's the same place.
Yeah, I think it is.
But no.
Tom Cruise, baby.
That's not Tom Cruise.
That wasn't him in Cocktails.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you were saying Tom Cruise saying.
Oh no.
I'm like, that's definitely the beach.
Hey, Germany's coming in. They got several states in Germany that are listening.
They states, they provinces. What is Germany called?
Yeah, I don't know. You're asking.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have put that on you. My fault.
How do you know they had internet?
I shouldn't have done that to you. My fault.
Okay, this is a question for you.
I got answers.
So today in our leadership meeting, we have a meeting every Tuesday, and then once a month we have kind of a leadership teaching in that meeting. And we were asked to bring 2 true statements about us and 1 false. So
classic
right.
leader, classic meeting. Classic meeting.
Exactly.
Game. So get to know each other here. We're going to do something fun.
And we've all known each other for 20 years, so it was kind of difficult.
Yeah.
So here's my 3. I want you to guess the one that is not
the false
true.
One.
Yes. Little kids' hands freak me out.
Okay.
My closet is color coordinated. And I was the only white starter on my high school football team.
I'm like 95% sure the last one's true.
Okay.
Little kids' hands.
Little kids' hands freak me out. Or my closet is color coordinated.
See, I think the closet one, you put that just because you know that most people don't think that it would be color coordinated.
Okay.
So I think you did that one on purpose.
Okay.
Because you don't seem like you'd have a coordinated closet.
Why not?
You just don't.
Why not? I mean, don't look how like
you've cleaned it up in here a little bit. A little bit. You got. I'm not gonna act like it's a trashy place in here, but I mean, It's not like it's spotless.
I know, but everything has a place.
It's okay.
Maybe like my clothes.
Maybe. The first one though. The first one's a little too weird to make up, I think.
Really? Think so?
I think it might be. I'm going little kids' hands freak you out. Locking it in. I don't have a button for it, but that's what I'm locking in.
Okay.
Number 1.
No. My closet is not color coordinated.
I knew. See?
I live out of a basket most of the time.
See, I knew it. Because that's what you seem like. But I thought that was the trick.
I get brownie points if they come right out of the dryer, right on the rack.
All right, so let's talk about the kids' hands then.
Bro, there is something.
What is
There's something about little kids' hands that just totally freak me out.
Is it the size? Is it the?
It's the.
Oh yeah. No.
I mean, they want to touch you in your face, and they're like always wiping their nose and sticking their fingers in their mouth and touching everything, and then they want to like. Hey.
I'm with you. I think they're disgusting. They don't freak me out, but I think they're gross.
They come up, I'm like,
dude. Most things little kids do, I'm like, this is disgusting and unacceptable. My sister brought her youngest one, Remy, the little girl, over to my house this morning.
She's adorable, by the way.
Very cute little baby.
Yes.
Very nice, well behaved so far. She's still like a baby.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. She got plenty of time.
You got time. But so Tara's watching her. Yeah, it's not mine. Tara's watching her. Sometimes my sister will bring her over while she goes to Chick-fil-A and does some office stuff for a couple hours, and she'll come back. So today she's doing that. So we're watching her, but it's Tara's watching her, and I'm kind of helping because anyways,
because you're there.
Because I'm there. But point is, she brings her over, right? And I'm in the kitchen, I think I was making some eggs or something, and my wife and my sister are in the living room with the baby, saying something about the baby, and she says, "Hey." And my sister's talking to the baby. She's like, "Remy, come here. We got to clean this off your face because Uncle James doesn't like when things are on baby's face." And I said, "You got something on that baby's face?" I said, "You're right. You need to clean that off."
It ain't the baby's fault.
It's not the baby's fault.
No, she's a baby.
She's a baby.
That's right.
This all started because sometime like several years ago when she first started having babies, she would I think we were eating with the baby at some point, and the baby's just got stuff all over the face. Just the food. None of the food has made it in the face, right? It's just on the face. And I said something about it.
Clean the baby's face. Somebody
and
help the baby.
I was like, yeah, I don't know, because like you said, the baby's hands, they're just all over the face. They're just wiping the stuff, and then they want to touch everything and everybody. Then they're reaching over to my plate and stuff, and the stuff's just still on the face, right? And so I said something about it. And she's starts wiping off kind of a little subconscious about it, Yeah. And she's never
never had kids. Right?
Yeah, well, she's like, well, I know it's a dirty face, but he's still eating, so he's just gonna make a mess again. Otherwise, I would just be wiping it the whole time and all. Yes. Which kind of makes sense, but I'm also like, that just, by the same logic, you should never make your bed because you're just gonna get back in it. Why would I ever clean my floor? Because it's just gonna get dirty again.
Okay, let's talk about the bed thing.
Point is, ever since then, though, she's always keeps her kid's face clean when she's around me. Just because I made one comment 6 years ago.
Normally, we get up together. Well, Saturday, Sunday, this weekend was pretty tough for us. So, I planned my day a little bit later.
Yeah. And
Sandra told me, get out of the bed so she can make it. I'm like, are you kidding? Are you kidding me?
Something about that is hilarious.
Are you kidding me right now? You're gonna wake me up
because you got to make.
Because you got to make the
I love that so much, dude. If Tara ever came in and did that to me, I don't know what I would do.
I'm like, hey, I'm still sleeping. I'm still in it. I didn't even get up and go to the bathroom and she hurry it, made it up. No. I'm still trying to sleep, Take her pillow, put it over my head. Can you get up so I can make the bed?
Throw that food away. I'm trying to clean the plate. Throw the... Just
And this is another thing. My wife doesn't listen to this, so y'all that know my wife, just, don't tell Sandra.
Those people in Bermuda?
Bermuda.
No, Bermuda's the island that's in the song.
Barbuda.
Yeah, dude, they know about your wife.
Barbuda. Antigua, Bermuda. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. My wife decorates our house for every holiday.
Yeah, she does.
She does an amazing job.
She does.
Our
Very
house is
tasteful, sophisticated, classy.
all of
Looks
it.
nice.
Yeah.
But still inviting.
Yep. Smells good.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Our candle budget a year is up
Yeah,
there.
I believe it.
Up
Well worth it.
She does good though, because she does the Ross.
She's dressing for less.
Jack. What's the other one that does coats?
Burlington.
Burlington,
She's a Burlington gal.
Marshalls. She gets the nice candles.
You know it.
Put on on the budget. So she does a good job. Right now, man, it is happy holidays at my house.
How many trees you got this year?
No, we didn't.
You in
add,
the double digits
we
this year?
didn't add any. So this year, so I made a commitment to myself and my family that I would only work in the office.
Okay.
It's
It's a perfect place for work.
Yeah, but when you come home and you want, I had one of those little portable tables you could just slide up to you while you're on my chair in the living room, watch some Netflix and work, But then put a TV in the office, so now I'm just moved in there. Well, we had a tree in there.
Yeah.
No, you can't,
You can't work.
There was a
with all-
conflict between the TV and the tree.
A little too much Christmas spirit in the office.
So she
Yeah.
said, "Don't worry, I'll put it in our room."
Nice.
So now our room looks like Santa's workshop. I mean, I'm waking up with fake snow in my teeth. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You feeling that holiday spirit.
Man,
You,
wow.
and you're liking it. You're loving it.
I am loving it.
You loving it.
I complain about it
You
because it's a lot of work.
you like being in Santa's workshop.
I do, but it is
It's a magical place.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, well, it's a workshop.
I mean, 6 trees, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I still got nothing. Nothing. Didn't put anything up.
Seen Ben with his little tree in
Yeah,
Walmart the
you've
other
seen
day.
that,
So shout out to Ben.
He's doing something.
being grown up.
Yeah, dude, he's getting married soon.
Getting
Got a
married.
few months left.
He's doing a good job. I'm proud of you, Ben.
Hey,
Proud
Ben,
of
you get claps.
Yeah.
Heyo.
But at the end of the day, it's nice, but it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work having Santa's workshop. And then we have the elf on the shelf.
I don't know whose dumb idea that was, but I will not be doing Elf on a show.
And I try to tell Luke, Noah, I said, when you go in 6th grade, the elf don't come around.
The elf knows, and he doesn't come around.
And, he goes, well, what's his name? He's in 6th grade.
Yeah.
His elf still comes around. And Cinder's like, will you stop? I said, listen, man, I spent a lot of money on Christmas. I'm ready for it to be, I'm the cool Santa Claus. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Santa Claus don't do nothing all year long. And then he gets all the credit?
The elf on the shelf?
No, Santa Claus.
Yeah.
And then, this elf is, in most people's houses, pretty creative. Hanging from the ceiling and getting in the flower bowl, all the stuff being real creative. I just take mine and I just set them on the fireplace or, let them slide down something. No. He told me this year, how come my elf don't do such and such?
Yeah. Like the kid in 6th grade?
Yeah.
His elf's still doing so.
Yeah.
Okay, explain the elf to me, because this is like a new age Christmas thing. This wasn't around.
No, this is pretty stupid.
So tell me.
So this elf.
So the elf is doing stuff at night.
Well, he goes and he reports back to Santa Claus at night, and then when he comes back,
But why is he frozen
because
during the
if
day?
you touch him, then all of his powers go away. So he's just sitting there watching.
But at night they come back?
At night, yeah, he goes and tells Santa Claus, then he comes back and he's doing another thing, right?
But so is the idea he's doing the thing and somebody touched him and that's why he's there?
No,
When
he's
the
doing
kid
his
wakes
thing.
up?
Yeah, when he wakes up, he gets caught in the middle and he freezes.
But
Gets caught in the middle of whatever he's doing, and he's like, ah!
But the kid can go pick him up. And
No,
play with
kid can't touch him because then he loses his powers. Then he can't go back to Santa and tell Santa what's going on, so he'll to get put on the naughty list.
I don't know if I'm following it totally.
Oh, it's not a good concept.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's tough for me to buy into.
The elf is supposed to come back December 1st. Ours don't never make it back to like the 12th.
No, he's
15th.
late. You got one of those.
Yeah.
I was about to take it too far. Sorry.
I can't do more than 10, 12 days with it. So yesterday he tells me, I want mine to do all the silly stuff. And instead of saying, no, the elf, he just comes and watches.
Yeah.
Sandra was just like, well, he can hear you.
Dude, the elf.
Just tell him what you want.
I'm not sure if I'll be the best dad or the
So
worst
guess what
dad,
I did?
because I'm not going to be doing the elf on the
So
shelf.
guess what I did? I went and found one of his pictures, and I drew mustache
Yeah, there you
and a
go.
beard and stuff.
That's
Oh yeah,
good.
my
That's
elf
good.
is gonna be a naughty elf if I got to do these things.
I like it.
Yeah,
That's kind of fun. Okay. Yeah, tough concept. I'm definitely not going to be telling my kid there's an elf on the shelf. I'm still on the fence about even telling them about Santa.
so Theo, they don't do. Santa
Yeah, how
Claus.
does Caesar do this? Let's talk about this.
I don't know how he does it, but Theo went to school and told everybody. It was Theo 5.
Yeah, so
He done
yeah.
ruined Christmas for all
For the
these-
whole grade. All the kids are telling the teachers, "Nuh-uh, Santa's not even real." Kids, Santa's coming to the school tomorrow. He's coming for the assembly, the Christmas assembly. That's not Santa. I heard Santa's not even real. That's funny. I like that. But yeah, it's just like, what are we doing with the whole, like, I don't understand why we're doing that.
Yeah, me neither. Because I work hard, bro.
Yeah.
Santa ain't making all these toys.
But not even that. See, that's like a selfish perspective.
It
which
is.
fine. It's fine. But I'm
Very
saying,
much
why
so.
did we ever decide we're coming up with this fake story and we're all just going to lie to our children? What is...
Hey, the freaking bunny that drops eggs out of
Yeah,
his
what are
butt.
we doing? Like
What? That's a chicken's job.
Like the real story is good enough.
Right, Jesus?
Why did we need to...
Like, we're distracted from Jesus.
Like...
Jesus not good enough, Santa Claus. Jesus not good
like
enough.
the Christmas story-
A bunny that dropped
like, what
eggs
is
out of his
it?
butt.
Like, why did we... Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing it. I'll be celebrating the holidays. I just don't
But
think
are you
I'm-
going to be that?
That's what I'm saying. You don't, because if...
You going to be that dad?
Because, yeah, I don't want to be Caesar, man. Come on, dude. Feel that? Have all the other parents be like, hey, did your
man.
kid...
Hey, man, can I talk to you, man?
Yeah, say this. Like, nobody will hear.
Hey, here's the little $30, $40. Just
Yeah.
let's keep it Santa Claus. Just tell your son, I buy him a Christmas present if he, tells the kid that, Santa Claus is real. That he got him mistaken by, old Saint, not old Saint Nick, Saint Patrick's Day. That ain't real. He got the wrong saint.
Yeah, it's a different saint.
Different saint.
Saint.
There ain't no gold at the end of the rainbow,
No.
but Santa's real.
It's just... It's so much. These holiday things. There's so much.
Put a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm giving my kids presents and we won't have a Christmas tree or whatever. I don't think
Santa
we can
Claus.
do the Santa Claus thing. Be like, hey, it's a fun, how would we word it? It's like the mascot of Christmas. I don't know.
But do you go to school? Don't tell all your little friends.
See, I don't even know if I want to.
They're a bunch of dummies.
Yeah.
Their parents lied to them.
Now, I don't have any problem telling my hypothetical child that all the other kids he's with are stupid. I don't have a problem telling him, like, hey, all your friends are idiots. All your kids' parents, like, they're all the worst. That I think will come easy to me.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty good at that right now. And I don't even have a kid yet.
All right, I'm going to see if I can pull this up. Keep talking for a sec.
Okay, well, you want me to talk about now about myself? But no, the Christmas thing, just any of the holiday stuff. Like, there's Christmas has Santa Claus, Easter's got the Easter Bunny. What's the other ones with all the mythological? Like there's Halloween, there's all the witches and everything. Like he can still celebrate Halloween, dress up in a costume, but he doesn't think that like a witch is coming for him or whatever.
Yeah.
We can still kind of go along with the concept.
Speaking of that, did you see that they had this creepy clown that you can hire like to scare your kids, and then the clown would like hide under the bed, and then if the kids like did something, the clown would come out from under the bed and it's like
I would do that for free. You don't even have to hire me.
I think that's like child abuse.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I think we need to.
It's just the holiday. They just got out of hand.
Yeah, speaking of loser dads.
Yeah, Who are we? Who's up?
Let me play this one for you right here.
Okay, you do have something to play. You said you didn't.
Yeah,
have
I did, but
play.
I just remember that.
I hope it works because we didn't test it. Yep. See, it's not coming through.
Yeah, it is.
No,
turn it up.
No, it's up. That's coming out of the speakers on your laptop.
Well, that's dumb.
Yeah. Is this plugged in?
It is plugged in.
Should I undo it and do it again?
Try it. And I'll go over here to speaker settings.
This is here we go. All right, you should be good. This is some of that high production podcasting stuff we've been working on.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is for all you dads out there that think that you should have a trophy for everybody. Here we go.
Nope, not coming through.
Oh, come on.
I'll tell you who's not getting a trophy. Go. Don't worry, you've convinced us that nobody's giving you a trophy.
Yeah, I haven't got a trophy in a while.
Don't worry, we'll hold on to the trophy.
There it is. I don't know why I wasn't seeing it through that.
Well, let's see.
Right, here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh! Give him a trophy.
Okay. But I want to make this is our last night. Everyone understand?
This is a
last
coach
game of the
talking
season,
to his
Aiden,
little
eyes on
league
me.
team.
Aiden, eyes on me. I want to make sure you guys remember what our goals are when we step on this field. Jackson with an X. What's one of our goals when we step on this field?
To do your best stick.
Okay, not even close. Blaine with a Y. Blaine's not here. Blaine, did you get over that bloody nose you got? Okay, good. What's one of our goals when we step on this field?
We do our best and try to win.
I like the second half. Nate, you got another one? Rylan, you don't have any other goals. Aiden?
Get out.
Okay, negative, Ghost Rider. All right. Did we learn anything this season?
Yes.
Our goals, no, not even close. Our goals are, listen, our goals are to hit dingers. Everybody better have their eyes on me. Eyes on me, Rylan. Hit dingers. Disgrace the pitcher's family. Make the other players cry and stomp their butts into the ground. Does everyone understand that? Does everybody understand that?
It looks like
Look, fellas, look. There are two types of people in this world. There's two types of people in this world. There's winners and there's losers. And just so that we're clear, every time we step on this field, our goal is to be a winner. And if your dad has said, oh, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, just as long as you have fun, well, I hate to say it, your dad's a loser. Yeah. Okay? So let's get our hands in. That team.
Did they win? Do we know the end of the story?
I don't know, but this dude is legendary. This dude.
To do our best, not even close.
No. This dude is legendary. He goes, all right, here we go. Here he goes again.
My dog took a huge dump in the backyard this morning, and that's exactly...
He's talking to his pitcher after his pitcher just, let a few hits go by.
What your performance tonight reminds me of. Oh, Bryce, maybe if your parents would quit spending all their money on vape, you get you a pitching lesson. Dude, now I understand why you're the last kid picked in the draft every season. Oh, is that you? You sure? If your goal was to blow the lead, you did a good job of it. Your teammates are going to kill you during recess tomorrow. I bet this team hopes you pitch against them every game. Tyson, if you know how to cheat, now's the time to start. Let me freaking guess. Your parents have you on a gluten-free diet, don't they? Right? And put the foot goes in front. Yes.
How do we?
This dude is legendary.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, just to have the balls to put that on. What, did I say that out loud?
You're talking about baseballs.
Baseballs.
Because we're Tigers of
Yeah,
baseball.
that's what I meant. Yeah. To put those on the mound. And
You think that was real, though? All of it? Or you think it was...
I think he did it because he was on camera, but for sure it was real.
Wow, that's fun. I like it.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I think we should need more coaches like that.
I think there's probably a middle ground. He seemed to be a
If
little
your
extreme.
dad says as long as you play hard, your dad's a loser.
I think you need a little more trash talking in
I
the
think
little
so
leagues.
too. Man, hey, remember? I don't remember if you remember.
You don't remember if I remember?
I don't. Yeah.
Well, let me
But
remind you.
when I was in high school,
Yeah.
the bands would go back and forth. Like, we got
Yeah.
spirit, how about you? We got spirit, brum, brum, brum. And then the bands would go along with it, and then the
Yeah.
other side would do it, and you battle back and forth.
Yeah.
Can't even do that no more.
What do you mean? What
Might
happened?
be somebody might not have as much spirit as you have. And then you get felt
Well, that's the
left
point,
behind.
is to let everybody know that.
I know, but you can't do it no more.
Who says who? Like the school says you
I
can't do
guess
it?
you go to every one of these football games and just be
Nobody's
like,
doing it?
hey, hi. We're standing for their team and clapping. They're standing for our team and clapping.
And you stand up? You stand for the other team?
You know I don't.
You, you sit there with your nachos.
The only one I did stand for was this team out of Port Neches Grove.
Mm-hmm.
It's an all-black school, basically. And their band came out, bro.
They were good.
Oh, my goodness.
They had that rhythm.
You know they had that drum line, baby. And you know, our drum majors stand on the stairs and be like, dun, 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 you know, wave their hands and
Now they're
little
in
sticks.
all-black
over there.
school.
All black school. They're the dancers,
Yeah,
bro.
they are.
They come out dancing
Yeah,
to the
dude.
drum line. I was just like, oh,
like
yeah,
it.
yeah. That was. I did stand on that one.
They had me on my feet.
They did. Me and all the other 6 black dudes at
Yeah.
Mount Bellevue.
That's sweet. Now, I never had school spirit just because I didn't care. I didn't like school, so I didn't have that much school spirit. But if we were there and we were going to,
Spirited up
you know, I'll talk trash about the other school. Sure,
Yeah.
let's do it.
for sure.
I'll do it.
I don't do that.
Yeah, you
no
can't talk trash anymore.
more. No. They ask you to leave.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, if you talk about somebody else's mom or something like that, they're just like, man, where I grew up, that was like battle rap.
Yeah.
You know?
Dude, battle rap. I'd love to hear you like justifying yourself as they're asking you to leave. Yo, this is just battle rap.
This is part of the game. It's what we do.
All the other kids' dads are losers. We're here to win. This is Mount
That's right.
Bellevue. Represent.
Yo mama.
Yo. I like it.
Oh, man.
You want to hear my culture corner?
After you push the button.
Well, okay.
I got one too.
All right. Well, here we go. I'll give you one real quick.
Culture Corner.
Culture corner.
Hey, I got 2. So let me go first,
Okay.
and then you go.
Okay. Go ahead.
Mark Cuban in 2000 bought the Dallas Mavericks.
Right.
$285 million.
Yeah. Weak, but no big deal.
I mean, it's just pocket change, right?
Yeah.
Mark Cuban just sold the majority of the Mavericks
That's right. I heard about this.
for $3.5 billion.
With a B? Really?
With the B, $3.5 billion.
That's pretty
He made
crazy.
$3.25 billion. In
That's pretty crazy.
Just over 20 years.
Are the
And-
Mavericks that much more valuable?
And he's still staying on to run the team. He still owns a majority stake, and he's still staying on to run the team.
That's crazy. Why is it worth so much more?
I don't know. 3.5 billion? I mean, he's just collecting bees at this point. Stacking bees.
Well, you heard the rumors about why he did that.
Like, he's going broke.
No, he's not going broke. He's got
he's not the shark in the tank anymore.
No, the rumors are that he's planning to run for president, and he's trying to get some capital available. That's the rumors.
It's a little bit.
He's always
I
talking.
might be able to fund it.
So he's been pretty political. He's always kind of commenting on this and that and everything. And he's very favorable. Like most people, he's a household name for the most part. Most people like him. Yep. Pretty likable. Anyway, yeah. So
and he's
that's
kind of
rumors.
a down-to-earth billionaire. I mean, considering
yeah. All things considered.
Yeah.
But he always denies it anytime it gets asked to him. He's like, no, I'm not doing that.
You know.
But he also just sold all that. And
I was watching Shark Tank one time, right?
Yeah.
And
this is for sure going to be a good story. Let's hear it. David was watching Shark Tank.
There was this young black couple. I should say couple. There was two ladies that had this business. They weren't couples.
Okay.
They were just friends. And
all right.
friendly
ladies.
Nobody went in.
Nobody wanted. Okay.
But then Mark Cuban comes in the very back. He says,
do you remember their product?
I don't remember the product. It was that,
So it wasn't very memorable. No. But Mark Cuban's interested.
It reminded me of an old Richard Pryor movie. Remember the old Richard Pryor movie, Toy?
No.
Where the rich dude bought Richard Pryor to play with his son?
No, but okay. That's a good premise.
Okay.
I feel like that's a little before me.
Yeah, it was. Richard Pryor was way before.
Yeah, but I mean, I still know of him. But
so no deals come through, and then Mark Cuban comes in right at the very end. He goes, "Hey, I'll give you what you want. Your 100,000 for your 30%, whatever."
Yeah.
He just give it whatever. And he's normally one of the guys that'll negotiate you down as far as you can.
Yeah.
He goes, "Only one thing. You and my daughter have to be buddies, and you have to, inspire her." And all of these things. I'm just like, you just bought your daughter a toy?
Yeah.
These are humans. And I'm sure he didn't mean it like that.
Well.
That he was very inspired by these young ladies and thought these young ladies would inspire his young lady.
But did they take the deal?
They took it.
That's what I'm saying. So.
And they were happy to see it. They were happy to be.
Dude, most people, they're pretty self-righteous. They're pretty, you can't just, they're like, they're independent.
Uh-huh. They whack the finger around like that.
You can't tell me this. You can't tell me that. I don't belong to nobody. I do what I want until somebody offers them enough money. Dude, I feel
like I just got asked that question yesterday.
To be somebody's friend?
Well, I would just like, I'd never do that. And then they were like, what if they offered you? I'd be like, yeah, they could have it.
Yeah. There's a number. Most people, Dude, I heard this story the other day. I don't even know if this is true, but I'd like to think it's true. It's Charlie Sheen, back in his Charlie Sheen days.
Does this have to do with the airplane?
On the airplane. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I just heard this clip.
And he's like, I don't even remember where I heard it, but I saw it on YouTube.
I was, the dude with the shirt off. His best friend,
Bert Kreischer, is the dude with the shirt off.
Yeah, who's his best friend? He does the
Tom Segura.
Tom Segura. He's the one that tells the story.
It was on. Well, anyway, the story, if I remember right, he's on there on the airplane. He's like, he wants to smoke. He wants to smoke a cigarette, or it might have been a cigar. I don't know. He wants to smoke
cigarettes.
And they say, "Hey, sir, you can't smoke. It's a plane." And he says, "How much?" Of course you can't. And they're like, "You can't smoke. It's a plane. It's big fine." He says, "How much for me to smoke on the plane?" And they make a phone call, they talk to the pilot, whoever, and they come back, and I think they said something like 25,000.
10,000.
10,000?
Yeah. It's
thousands of dollars. Like, it's a this many $1,000 fine. So if you're willing to pay that, whatever. And he just, I'm not going to say the word he says to them because.
He basically called them prostitutes.
Yeah, he is like, he said, yeah, I can't say it without saying the word. But yeah, he calls them you prostitutes, essentially. He's like, I knew there was a price. And then he lights his cigarette.
He said, no, he says, I'll give you 5,000. And they go, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
He goes, I knew y'all were prostitutes.
Yes, he haggles them down. That's right. And then lights his cigarette. I don't even know if that's true, but I'd like to think it is.
How bad do you need to smoke if you'll just pay somebody $5,000?
Yeah. Well, also, he probably just had fun with it because he was probably just having fun, just the power and being like, let's see what happens if I offer him a bunch of money.
Did you hear that Snoop Dogg quit smoking?
I heard that, but I haven't heard anything else.
So that was the
Is
thing.
it supposed to be true?
He broke the internet with it,
Yeah,
right?
it was a big thing.
So the Christian community and all that were just like, oh, this is his chance. His mom is a minister and he's done Christian music in the past. He's going to change the game. He's going to come in. Yeah. And then Black Friday came out and he's sponsored by the smokeless fire pit.
That's so stupid.
Snoop Dogg went smokeless.
Oh, that's good.
Hey, listen, there's a lot of dumb commercials out right now, but whoever the advertising agent on that one,
That's good.
they hit it.
But is it good, though? Because I didn't even get that part. I only saw the first headline.
Everybody.
Everybody saw the rest?
Yeah.
It wasn't just me?
I
That's
don't know if everybody heard it, but I heard it.
That's good.
Yeah, that
That's
was a
pretty
deal.
funny. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Anyway, what you
The
got?
smokeless fire pit. All right, well, here's my culture corner. Headline: Jonathan the tortoise, the oldest animal in the world, just turned 191.
Okay, I got questions.
Yeah, I thought you would. That's why I said it slow and
I
I
got questions.
stopped.
So, how do they know?
I'm going to tell you.
Because this one we're like 3 generations now.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
so this turtle was passed on from generation to generation, same family.
For the most part, yeah. It's estimated.
Estimated. Now we're estimating.
Yep.
Okay, 190.
To be fair, the first sentence in the in this article here has estimated in it, so
Okay, let me hear
they're
the rest
starting
of
with
the
an estimate. Just to be fair.
story. It could be like 30 years old.
No, he's for sure super old, but the
Okay.
exact. So Jonathan the tortoise is estimated to have been born in 1832, which means he lived through 40 U.S. presidents and 8 British monarchs. Just kind of a lot.
So
So here it is, dude.
where's this turtle from?
I'm gonna tell you.
Tortoise.
Yeah, tortoise.
Tortoise.
So here we go.
And
And
tortoise is the big ones,
it's
right?
the big one. It's the big land one.
Land.
He looks like this.
This is the ones you
this
can
ain't
ride.
a little pond. Yeah, you could ride him. Although I don't. This one's pretty old. I don't know
Yeah,
if you'd ride
it's
him.
like hundreds of pounds, like 200-pound type turtles.
I feel like it's even more than that.
That's a lot.
I don't know. We need to look that up because
Yeah.
now I'm curious about
Now,
the.
let me find
wait.
out how big these turtles are.
In 1832, Andrew Jackson was the president of the United States. Blah blah blah. Okay, well this is. I don't need that paragraph. Okay. Okay, here it is. A giant tortoise's murky beginnings. Not not much is known about Jonathan the tortoise's early life. He was brought to St. Helena from, I don't know how to say the names of these places, from the Seychelles, Seychelles, Seychelles.
I'm gonna believe you.
He was brought to St. Helen from, we'll say Seychelles, in 1882 as a gift for the island's future governor. 1882.
1882.
So this is where they start for sure knowing.
So this dude, about 1882, he was just like painted on a cave somewhere.
No, I
No.
think you got your timeline a little mixed up there.
Okay, this is
1882. He's brought to St. Helen as a gift for the island's future governor, William Gray Wilson. And at that point, Jonathan was around 50 years old, already fully grown.
So he definitely was painted in the cave somewhere.
Maybe.
I mean, that was the
Maybe.
early 1800s.
Well, no, that was the late 1800s.
No,
1882
when he was
when
born.
they gave, yeah.
Minus 50?
They think he was born in, was it 1832? 1832.
See what I mean?
It's pretty crazy.
You can't tell me he was not like chipped out of a hard stone somewhere.
Maybe this creature has always existed. And
Maybe yes. Maybe he's the oldest living thing in the world.
Well,
Because they started from 150 grams to 200 pounds. So, I mean, it took him quite a while to get 200.
yeah,
You know?
the 200s. So they're nice. It was quite traditional for tortoises to be used as diplomatic gifts around the world if they weren't eaten first.
So you got a choice. Like, here, you can eat this, or you can like save it as a pet.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. He was initially identified as a Aldabra giant tortoise from the Aldabra Atoll, one of the islands that make up there's that word again, the Sicilies archipelago, whatever that means. But scientists have since determined that Jonathan is more likely a rare Cecily's giant tortoise.
So he's Italian.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know what this word is. I really don't. I don't know what the name of this. Anyway, but those ones have a life expectancy of about 150 years, which is pretty old.
Pretty old, but he's like outlived that, right?
Yeah. Jonathan is now rounding 191.
Wonder how they can tell.
Well,
I think he's got like rings in his shell.
says in fact he may actually be even older than 191. Because Jonathan was estimated to be around the age of 50 when he arrived on St. Helena in 1882, he was subsequently given an official birthday of December 4th, 1832. But it's not entirely clear when he hatched. So they know for sure he was given as a gift in 1882, and he was around 50.
Would you be kind of
Here's a photo, by the way. That's when he was given in 1882.
So he's already big there, right?
Yeah, fully grown, is what they said. Around 50. Pretty sweet.
So, like...
Oh, the story gets crazier. You
if
ready?
you're the governor, like, you're like, turtle? Like...
No, it was, they said that was common.
I know, but like, not like parakeet?
No, dude, you want a big tortoise. Parakeet's going to die in a couple years. Tortoise, he still hasn't died.
I know, but like, your tortoise is outliving you.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet, man. Your legacy lives on.
They're a tortoise.
I don't know what you got against tortoises, but they're kind of sweet. And they just keep living, dude.
Birds can talk.
I can't.
And those, what do they call them?
You're
big
making
birds?
some good points here.
What's them big birds?
Which big bird? There's a lot of big birds.
The big ones that talk. The colorful ones.
The parrots?
Parrots. They live forever, too. Let's keep reading.
Ain't no 191, though. That's
keep reading.
All right. It says, though Jonathan naturally can't do much aside from wander the lawns of the island's governor's mansion, he quickly became a beloved part of St. Helena's society. Jonathan appears on the island's 5-pence coin, so he's on their money. People love this tortoise. I don't know why you're hating so much.
I don't know, but parrots live 100 years.
Really?
Yeah,
dude, that's a fun fact I did not know at all. I definitely would have guessed like 20.
So come on,
100 years for a parrot?
A parrot that lives 100 years that can talk and is beautiful.
Dude.
Or a tortoise.
You sold me on the parrot.
A walking rock.
You sold me on the parrot.
That lives 150 years.
Dude, a parrot is a better gift than a tortoise.
For sure.
Right.
And he would look way cooler on a nickel.
Dude, for sure. For sure. Dude. Why did you know this about the parrot? Why did you know that they live so long?
I told you there's a lot of stuff in here.
This is great.
Somebody's just going to pull it out.
Which parrot? Is it specifically a type?
You know, the pretty ones.
Pretty ones? Yeah. It's just general parrots, yeah. That's awesome.
Cockatoos, 40 to 60 years. The cockapoo, 60 years.
Nice. Well, wait, where'd you see 100? Did you just misread this and just like
no?
Because if you did, I'm gonna be disappointed. Parrots can live up to 10 to 50 years.
No. I've seen 100 years. No.
Was it this question that says, "Can they live 100?" Did you click on it? What's it say?
Parrots have lived 75 to 100 years.
Some species. Okay, so some of them might.
Yeah.
Some of them might. Okay. Yeah, I was about to be like, dude, if you just...
No, they're like 25 and done.
Because I was like, in my head, it was like 20,
I finally
30.
impressed you, and you're like, no, that's all wrong.
No, really. But you weren't totally wrong. No, you weren't. Now here's, I don't know what you want to make of this, but this is kind of an interesting part. It says, perhaps the most exciting moment of Jonathan the Tortoise's life came in 1991 when the French Council gifted a tortoise named Frederica to the governor of St. Helena. Jonathan was quickly infatuated with
this
the
thing just got
island's
spicy,
newest
bro.
resident.
It just got spicy.
And the two tortoises began an intimate relationship. But,
How many little Freddies are running around?
well, so none were running around, and they were very confused and concerned.
Uh-oh. No, not two Freds.
Dude, so
Oh, no.
it says, but a vet examining a lesion on Frederica's shell in 2017 made a surprising discovery. Frederica was probably a male.
Poor little Freddy.
This solved a mystery, why Jonathan and Frederica had never had offspring.
Well, why do you like him so much? This really makes me think. Like,
Yeah, so now you were cheering for it.
How was the governor living?
Yeah.
If that's what he knew.
So then the person that said that he was actually...
This story gets better.
Yeah, that's what I said. The person that said that he was actually a male said that animals are often not particularly gender sensitive.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, they're just not too concerned about it.
Monkeys are that way. Gorillas,
Oh, yeah.
they're very promiscuous. The females.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it says, so anyway, he's been, his best friend.
Poor thing.
Yeah. Well, he didn't seem to mind.
So they ever bring the girl?
Well, so look, so it says,
Come on, make this have a happy
it says,
ending.
indeed, Jonathan the tortoise seems to have a healthy libido, even at his advanced age.
Man.
He lives with 3 other tortoises.
Okay.
Emma, David, and Frederica. Or Frederick. They took the off the name because
Why
they changed it to just Frederick.
Now there's 3 males chasing
Emma.
this one little Emma around.
Well, no, they're not gender sensitive. These are really progressive tortoises. He says, so aside from
They
conducting...
stay on the left side of the yard the whole day.
He says, aside from conducting his love affairs and awing his adoring public, what else has he been up to lately? Oh, no, that's not that sentence. It says, Jonathan spends his days much as he always has, sunbathing on the lawns, mating with Emma and Frederick.
Okay.
He's still with Frederick. Him and Frederick, they ain't going nowhere. But now they've introduced Emma.
Okay.
I told you, these are very progressive and
I
open
got you.
towards.
I got you.
And enjoying meals.
What happened to David?
They don't mention the other one anymore. That's the only time they mention David in the article. So apparently he's there. But,
Man, he's probably thank God for Emma.
let's see. That's
David ain't too much into the swinging.
yeah. No, he's not. But yeah, the giant tortoise has also started showing signs of his advanced age. He is blind from cataracts and has lost his sense of smell. It says,
You can't smell that lettuce you gotta eat.
Says that said, Jonathan has shown no signs of slowing down.
What does
His
that mean?
appetite, both for food and for mating with his fellow tortoises, remains, quote, keen.
So did he have offsprings? Did they say?
I don't think he did, Jonathan.
Man, come on, John.
No, I don't think he has. Well, he definitely hasn't with Frederick.
No, but Emma, little Johnny's running
Yeah,
around?
it doesn't mention that he's got them, but he's got 2 world records.
Okay.
For the oldest known living land animal,
Okay.
and what was the old one? The oldest Chelonian, which is a creature with a hard outer shell.
Okay.
So he's the oldest one of those, and also the oldest land animal.
Well, if you're the oldest land animal, you should be breaking several records, right?
He took that title away from a different tortoise
Okay.
named Tui Malala,
Okay.
who was 188 years old in 2021.
Just a young buck.
Yeah, she was young, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it, though. But, yeah, that's pretty much it, dude.
Oh, Freddy.
We got some old...
Oh, Freddy.
You imagine? This was 15 years after he was introduced to Frederica. And he found out, oh, wait, Frederica's just Frederick?
Wow.
Did Frederick know? I don't know, man. That's what's going on. That's the life of a tortoise.
Well. I'm just glad this is, a very conservative podcast.
We're talking about turtles here, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Talking about tortoises.
Okay.
What do you make it? What do you make of that? It's fun to see. Start thinking.
First of all, I feel sorry for Freddie.
Yeah.
No, not Freddie.
Jonathan.
Oh, Johnny.
Well, it seemed like he was having fun.
Was he, though? After all of those years, he finds out that's like being married.
Well, I don't know that anybody told him.
And your husband goes, I know we've been married for 20 years, but I'm gay.
Gotcha.
I like men.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know how to take that.
But it's a tortoise, man.
I think I'd probably have to, drown in lettuce.
Just go eat.
Yeah, just
go back to the lettuce field.
Yeah. Just have somebody turn me upside down and just let my little...
Dude, you get turned over as a 200-pound tortoise, you ain't going back over.
That's what I'm talking about.
You're there.
Dude,
you know how...
I knew my husband was just...
You know how people...
Fred the whole time.
You ever heard people talk about how, roaches are going to outlive everybody?
Yeah, but I feel like they knew. Why would you give...
They're like my mom and her cat, dude. They don't know what gender
But why would
that
you
cat
give
is.
about Frederica when it could be Fred? They knew.
As if Frederica is a normal girl name.
Yes.
Ain't no Frederica.
I think that's the only tortoise they could get. They were like, hey.
Dude, now
Johnny.
there you go. That's a good theory.
Yeah.
That probably was. Whoever was selling Frederica,
Yep.
trying to make the money, was like, no, for sure, it's a
I
girl.
think Johnny would really be impressed by this one.
Yeah. That's
Frederica.
a girl. I know you're looking for a female tortoise.
I know
that's
that has
a girl.
all the markings of him. No. What I'm
You don't understand in the tortoise world.
Not in this, this era. They can have both.
I've been working with tortoises for
ever.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I
Trust
know.
me when I tell you.
When I see it, I know it.
He makes a sale, counts his money, getting on his boat, and says, "Man, what a bunch of suckers."
No little Freddies or Johnnies running around for years.
They call him up. What's going on with this? I thought you said this was a nut.
No.
Might be a...
my bad. Let me send Emma and David.
Yeah, I've got some more. Let me sell you Emma.
Yeah.
And they'll probably want some
David
friends.
in for free.
Yeah, I'll throw him for half price because Emma and David, they need to...
Yeah.
I think he figured it out. That's what it was. That makes so much more sense than they just thought it was a girl.
It's a business
Somebody
deal.
lied to him, for sure.
Business deal.
Dude, for sure. See, I didn't even think of that. You
gotta get down
with the street smarts.
Gotta get down to it, bro. Gotta get down.
It always comes down to something like that. I'm not even joking. It was probably something like that.
All right, let me tell you what's going on in these streets.
All right, tell me about the streets. Dude.
So, have you seen the video?
Probably not.
Of the guy, and he's standing on the grounds of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Okay.
Right? And he's going around, and there's these bones just laying, like thousands of bones and heads and just like skulls and stuff just laying around everywhere. Well, come to find out, this is the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. Mm-hmm. And so this scientist is over there, and everything that he has found, he wasn't a Christian, but he actually pointed to the Bible and said, this has to be what the Bible was talking about, Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah.
So what they were trying to find was, okay, if this is truly the ancient cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, then like how did the fire fall from the sky, right? So this Christian guy was trying to figure it out. So he was looking for like sulfur balls or something like that. Well, he couldn't find any. So he went and talked to this other scientist. He said, "You're not going to find them on land because they landed and burned up and burnt the city down. But you'll find them. It's preserved in water." Mm-hmm. So they went to the water source, and guess what? They found the sulfur balls that fell and burned down Sodom and Gomorrah.
Wow.
The crazy thing about it was, when you look across the land, there's all these it almost looks like craters from like a meteor shower or something that's all over the land. But what really happened was the generations afterwards found that all of these people were like burned alive and stuff.
Yeah.
Killed like in a massive grave, and they started digging them up and taking the valuables off of them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there's like
So
thousands.
that's crazy.
There are thousands of holes and that's why all the bones are sitting on top of the ground.
That's crazy.
Because they just went through. They're just like, oh, a nice ring,
Yeah.
necklace. All right, thank you.
Jeez.
Wow,
That's a good one. When did this? When did the people discover this? Just like
I just recently seen. Shout out to Ruslan because I wouldn't know it without watching his video. But yeah, I'll send you the video, man. It is
that is interesting.
very, very interesting.
I like it,
and also proving a little bit about the Bible and stuff.
Yeah.
too. But yeah, but pretty kind of crazy. And the dude finds like a sulfur ball and he lights it on fire, and this is like what it would look like coming out of the sky, landing on like.
Did they say what they think the fire was?
Sulfur balls.
But I mean, like there just happened to be some sulfur balls. Like, what did they think? Do they have like a natural explanation for what the fire actually was?
Not in the video. Just that scientist said that
Somehow, for whatever reason, there's fire coming down.
he said the only thing that he can do is point it back to like
very interesting. Because I feel like more often than not, whenever you have some kind of miraculous thing that God did or a prophet did or whatever, I'm not saying it wasn't a miracle of some type, but I think more often than not, it's like God uses some natural thing.
right.
And
Water, fire, like
yeah, he uses, so maybe it was
Earthquake.
like, so whether it would have been like meteors coming down or something, but like he'll use like a natural thing and just kind of make it happen because he's, for whatever the reason is. Like if you ever hear about like like whenever he split the Red Sea and they're walking across and you hear all the natural explanations for it, and it's like God still orchestrated it to make it happen just like that at just that time.
My thing is like, how come it hasn't happened again?
The fire,
Or the splitting of the sea, or a huge flooding of the earth. It's just been these one-off things that are documented in the Bible.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yes and no, because also depending on who you listen to, the Earth's however old, depending on who you talk to,
right?
And it's always going through different climate change events from all these big catastrophic things, whether it's a meteor strike or whatever.
And secularly, you could distinguish the two. Like you can say, hey, this has happened because of blah 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 blah. A lot of the secular people are saying that the world's been wiped out. That's why we have like the technology to do the pyramids, right? They used to have more technology than we do now, and pyramids were built, and then Earth was wiped out.
Yeah,
don't know how. Like we started over again. I guess through more, plankton. From SpongeBob. I don't know. Never sure. We resprouted. And humanity started over.
We're back. Well, I don't think they think that like 100% of the humans were wiped out. I think it was more like 98% of the population.
Yeah, but that 2% would be like, hey, I know how to make spaceships.
You think so? They wouldn't have been able to do that.
No.
Okay, today like we have like SpaceX. They're going to Mars, right?
Yeah.
If 98% of the population gets wiped out, it's like me left, and like we can't build a spaceship. We're just like the regular.
They would have like documented it, like, hey, in my time.
Even if you handed me the plans to build the rocket,
I could have showed you this crazy looking. I could have drew it.
Maybe
put SpaceX on the side, and then for like thousands of years, they'd be like, "What the heck is SpaceX?"
Well, I mean, that's basically what's happened, right? Because you'll see like these old cave drawings of this and that. You'll see old
but if there was
text describing stuff.
Yeah, but if the technology was there, they wouldn't be like on the side of a.
That's a good point. Maybe, but it wiped everything out, right? Isn't that the theory that like everything got wiped out?
Yeah, but they had to know how to write on paper.
Maybe, but like, let's say
if the technology was that advanced,
but let's say
they wouldn't go all the way back to the beginning and try to figure out fire.
So in our time, like we're using computers, right? So let's say 50, 60 years from now, people aren't even writing anything on paper because everything's digitized. right? So you probably don't even know. Most people probably won't even know how to write. And so if it all gets wiped out from something,
You got a point there.
I don't know.
You do got a point about the way things would be documented.
Yeah,
Because
it would all be digital.
Because
And
I
if-
found that the only spiral that I ever wrote message in, like my very first spiral when I was like handwriting.
Yeah.
Like if that got wiped out there in my computer and all that stuff got, well, you wouldn't.
And if you had already moved to the point where you were like 100% relying on whatever the latest technology is, there's a good chance you didn't
Neuralink,
learn
you
how.
just downloaded your message into your brain.
Yeah.
Bro,
You probably don't know how to write anymore.
that would be so.
Because why would you need to? Because you're doing it all. You're
You
just thinking and
type
it
your
pops in the
message
computer.
in and then you just
You don't even have to
download
type it
to
in. You just think it.
Bluetooth.
You don't even need Bluetooth, dude. You just think it and it goes in.
Do you know how helpful that would be as a preacher?
You don't think it'd be hurtful because you'd have all your other dumb thoughts in the way?
I don't know, man. You just download the Bible in your brain.
Yeah, that's true. Seems pretty good. Wouldn't have to spend time memorizing scriptures.
Then
You just download it.
Every time Luke asks me some random Bible question that I haven't thought about ever.
You said you didn't update your mind yet, bro? You didn't get the Bible
You didn't
at
run the
7
update
point.
last night while you was
didn't-
asleep at 2 a.m.?
I told you got to plug in when you go to sleep. But Dad, I can't sleep when I plug in because of it. Yeah, these are the conversations of the future.
Speaking of the future,
The future's now.
the future is now.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So there's a couple of things, on the Tesla that we need to get taken care of.
Yeah.
A little bit of wind noise in a couple spots and forgot whatever it was. So I took it to Tesla. First of all, shout out to Elon. I know we shouted out Elon quite a bit, but I get over there, right?
Yeah.
And the guy asked me, he goes, "Do you have any transportation?" And I was just like, "No, I was hoping y'all had a loaner car or whatever." He goes, "Well, we don't have no loaner car right now, but we can give you $100 in Uber credits."
Hey.
Don't tell me, bro. I dialed up Uber X.
Got the luxury.
Bro, homeboy showed up with a brand new Cadillac Escalade in a suit,
Yeah, in a suit.
opened my door for me.
Oh.
Hello, Mr. Hatley.
Yeah.
Get in. There's a refrigerator with drinks
there
and
is.
snacks.
Oh, yeah.
I pulled up here to the church. They thought the president was showing up.
That's right.
I get out. Bye.
They said, David, what are you doing?
Hello, world.
You said, that's Mr. Hatley to you.
He said, "Mr. Hatley, would you like me to pick you up at the end of the day?" I said, "Well, of course I would.
Mr. Hatley?
Why wouldn't I?
How many Uber credits? It
All
cost?
of them. And I had to pay $27. But you know what? President David,
Hey, for $27, that's not so bad.
hey, live like a king for a day, or well, at least 45 minutes.
That's pretty fun.
Oh, it was great.
That's-
Everybody thought I was somebody.
You tricked them all, man.
They didn't even know. Elon's money.
They didn't even know you don't even have a car right
Elon's
now.
money, man. Can't even get back and forth.
I like that. That's good. That's how I feel sometimes. I'll use some credit card points to go book a fancy hotel
Oh,
or
yeah.
something.
You know you don't belong there. As soon as you open the door, you're like,
You know,
oh,
they're
yeah.
like, oh, Mr. Nissen, is everything satisfactory?
You're like, how
Da-da?
did you know me?
It's funny because I'll feel like, yeah, I ain't supposed to be here.
Yeah, you know.
But I'll also feel like, yeah, you know what?
I can be here. I can be here.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it's funny. It's good.
Yeah, but shout out to Elon. That was I wasn't. That's not even what I was talking about. The future is here.
The future's here, yeah.
So the Cybertruck was there.
Oh yeah. They're about to start making it, right? Or did they finally start?
They released them. Yeah, they're starting to get out there. I already seen one that was like totaled. Somebody wrecked it already, but yeah, man, it was super dope. It was big. It was like way bigger than I thought it would. Than I thought it would be.
Did you see that promo they made of the Cybertruck racing a Porsche?
No,
It's like, what's faster, the Cybertruck or the new Porsche? And they're on like a drag strip or something. Oh, you took a selfie with it.
Got a
It
selfie
looks
with it?
ridiculous, right?
Oh, yeah, it's big. It's like taller than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a big truck. It should
And
be.
they when you're looking at it, they have to have somebody in there watching you. I don't.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna drive it out the window. I don't know, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they know everybody wants to take a selfie like you. They probably just don't want people.
They don't want,
getting all
you
on
know the
it.
problem with it. I can already tell. Do you have or ever had a stainless steel refrigerator?
I don't know if mine's stainless steel. I don't even know what it is. It's the gray silver.
Yeah,
But I don't know if it's actually stainless steel or not.
And then you like fingerprints
Oh,
all
yeah,
over
yeah.
it. The same way with it, bro. Just like fingerprints. Every time you touch it, you leave a fingerprint.
It's true.
I mean, I
But
guess
would
it's
the
like
rain
a-
and stuff wash it off?
I don't know.
Because
think
my
you-
fridge is never outside. You know, it's
Yeah,
never
I think
getting,
you probably need to do that. You know, some type of coating or something on it.
You probably could.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If you have $100,000 to spend on a truck, you probably could.
Is it that much? I felt like it was cheaper.
No, well,
Like it was
They're
relatively
releasing-
affordable.
well, they're releasing. Well, it's supposed to be $30,000.
Yeah, it was
when
something like that,
he first
right?
talked about it. We missed that.
40?
We missed that. You know, that price point. So
50?
the one that they're releasing now, there's 3 models.
Mm-hmm.
The first one they're releasing is the top model. It comes in just right at 100.
But that's the top one.
Top one.
Okay.
Then the second level they're going to start releasing next year. It's going to be 80.
Mm-hmm.
And then the $30,000 model it's going to be at 60.
60, twice as much.
60. At 30, I thought
I was like, why wouldn't everybody get them?
at 30 this would be a beautiful marketing deal
Because-
for my business, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I would rebrand cyber pools
Yeah,
with the cyber
yeah.
trucks, bro.
Yeah, dude.
You ain't lying. I'm like rebranding everything.
I'm writing it off on my taxes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're having a fleet of these bad boys.
Yeah. Well, because if you go buy a new F-150, what is it these days?
Minimum 40, 50.
Yeah, for the baseline one.
For the- yeah,
and
for
then
the
you get a
work truck.
250, you get a 350.
Yeah, I mean for a nice something like your grandfather drive, 60 grand.
Oh, easy. So that's when I saw it. When I originally saw it, I was like, 30 grand?
30 grand you can't even buy a Ford Ranger for anymore.
Yeah. Dude. I was like, dude.
Yeah.
Because I don't really plan on ever spending $30,000 on a vehicle. But I was like, geez, dude.
I just ordered me a truck, bro. This is the first time I'm saying it out loud.
I love it when somebody tells me they bought something and they say it in a disappointed tone.
Because
I just ordered
you know me.
I just ordered a truck.
You know me. I'm the cash guy. Try to be responsible with my money.
Oh, I'm rubbing off on you.
Don't
You had
buy-
to get some points.
Don't buy nothing new. You know what I mean?
You just ordered a new truck.
I ordered it like
Oh,
like they're special making it for me.
who are you?
I know. I'm getting so bougie, bro.
You haven't been praying as much, have you?
I
man?
can't even tell you. I can't
When's
even-
the last time you opened your Bible?
I read
Are
the
you-
Bible today.
Were you even at church on Sunday?
No, I wasn't.
You're out ordering trucks and stuff, yeah?
I would be
You
embarrassed.
need to get yourself right with the Lord.
I missed one Sunday. That's what happens.
Tell you what, Pastor's office isn't far away. We wrap up here. You may need to go have a little confession.
I would
Father,
be,
forgive me for I have sinned.
I would be embarrassed if I told you how much I spent. So I'm not.
Okay, but why did you pick a new? Didn't you just get a different truck? You bought like an old used one though.
Yeah.
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 So why are you getting another new one?
Because this is I have six work trucks. For the
But they're like the van truck.
the van.
thing.
I got several. The Ford Rangers. I got an F-150. I got I have a Chevrolet. The just a regular Chevrolet work truck. So I have a few for the. But man, I've been working hard my whole life.
Yeah, you have.
And I have not ever bought a brand new car for myself.
And you
And
had a midlife crisis a few years ago, so you're still coming out of that.
yeah,
You just had a.
and I just feel like, man, I can't. I
yeah,
can't
dude, justify it. Go ahead.
I can't die with this money. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I'm just,
don't give it to the kids.
oh,
they
I
don't
already
need it.
no,
Yeah,
no.
don't give
I
it to
told
them.
him. I said, listen, no, don't fight over it. I'm spending it all.
Yeah. Maybe leave them an asset or two.
Maybe they can have the trucks and I'm done.
Yeah,
You know what I
they
mean?
can have it when I'm done. I like that.
I mean, so I just
What kind of truck? Can you tell me what kind? You're going to drive it at some point. I'm going to see what kind it is.
It's a Ford F-250
Okay, yeah.
4-wheel drive Super Duty.
Super Duty.
Yeah.
And how many of the features would you say you need on that truck? What's the towing capacity you need?
I mean,
That the 250
how much do my
offer
ki-
that you said.
How much my kids weigh?
Got some big kids? What about
There's the
you going off
there's
road
King-
to these
there's
pools?
there's Platinum.
Yeah.
There's the King Ranch.
Yeah.
And then there's the Lariat. And then there's all the poor people trucks.
Yeah.
And then
And you got
I got the Lariat.
So you didn't, you
I didn't. Yeah.
somewhat conservative.
But that's why I ordered it, right? Because you can get like King Ranch interior without the King Ranch logos and stuff.
Yeah. It's
that's
cheaper.
It's cheaper, and so.
I love it. Hey, I can't wait to see. It's just
And then I said poor people's truck. That was just a joke.
yeah. They're talking about like a $50,000 truck or something. The poor people.
Yeah. Now I'm feeling bad because I don't even deserve this truck.
No, you don't deserve it at all.
I don't.
You don't need it. Did you set up a payment plan?
Now I don't do that.
Okay, all right, okay.
I was in
You gonna crash it as soon as you get it?
I was in Tesla the other day. I was waiting for getting my limo to show up.
Yeah. Take you back to your mansion.
And this guy came in here, and you could tell, he was, a tree hugger or whatever, and he was just like, so, what's wrong with you? He had this like fancy water or whatever,
Fiji,
Yeah.
smart water,
and he was just like, so what are you in here for? And then he was, going on about his Tesla and this and that, and he was just like, this and that, and he started saying something about like gas and diesel, and I'm just like. Yeah, my other car's F-250.
just ordered an F-250.
He looked at me, he's like, ugh. Like all disgusted.
Dude, people like that, whatever the thing is just, it's exhausting to me. I'm like, really? You're going to be mad at the entire world?
You wouldn't even know.
Like,
so we're on the freeway all the time, and then this diesel will come and get in front of us and then blow all the black smoke over us. All the time. And Sandra's like, I don't know why they do that to us all the time. What does that mean?
it's a fun little middle finger just for fun.
It is.
That's what it is.
The other day we were coming down 225, and I was working on my message because I was preaching that Wednesday, and Sandra said, "This is where
tithing and being
no, being good stewards of your money."
What's it about? No, that was a different message.
That's a different one.
Okay, my bad.
No. And I was working on my message. She goes, "This Camaro wants to race us."
Oh,
and
you're in the Tesla.
I've been sitting in the women's seat.
The woman's seat. See what you in the trunk or? Whoa!
No, it's just joking. I was driving in the passenger seat.
Whoa!
And I looked around and I didn't see nothing. Well, this Camaro pulls up beside us and he's like, "Arr!" And Sandra punches it. I'm just like,
yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
She won.
She
tapped out.
She went, and then of course that V8 kicked in.
Yeah.
And after we hit about 120 or whatever,
yeah, we gotta stop. What are we doing?
Yeah.
I
was kind of proud of her. That was
good.
Pretty,
yeah,
it was pretty sexy, bro.
You gotta drive me around more often.
Yeah. Forget the limo.
Yeah. I like it.
Have we talked about anything?
We've talked enough.
Yeah,
It's been,
yeah. These are the fun ones.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good. I gotta go. I'm gonna go get all fitted for a new suit.
All right.
Right after this. So I'll get mine's a gift though. I didn't order mine.
I got a few suits. You gotta have.
I've got one. Well, I've got like one fitted suit.
Yeah.
That I wore to my wedding. It's gray. The pants though were not fitted. I just happened to have some gray pants that were the same shade as the jacket that I got. So they're a little bit baggy, but they're fine, but they're not totally. So I have that one, and then I got an old black jacket, which is not that fitted, or it's whatever, it's fine. But it's from like high school.
Yeah.
And then I have some old black slacks, which are the same, which they're not totally fitted. And they just kind of, the part down by the shoes is a little baggy.
Yeah, you just take a bit. For $12, man, you can get those looking
Yeah.
nice.
But again, they're all just like from high school. It's just, I haven't had.
As pastors, you got to have a few suits like that.
You got to have a few.
You definitely have to have a black Mary and Barry suit,
Mm.
you know, when you wear it to weddings or funerals.
Yeah.
The classic black.
I think we're going black today. I think that's what we're doing. Because, like I said, I have a gray one that's actually fairly nice. Somewhat nice. It's been somewhat tailored to me. And I don't have a black one that's actually fitted. So,
But since you have gray, I might go blue, right? Because you can interchange the blue and the gray pants and jacket.
that's true. But I think I just need to get different
But
gray
you do,
pants.
but you do, that do. But you do need a Mary and Barry black classic. You gotta get you one of those.
Plus, I'm more of a black suit kind of
Yeah,
a
you
guy
are.
than a
Black.
colorful Easter suit guy,
Yeah.
That's my dad's Christmas presents
I used to have
to me this year.
a mustard suit.
A mustard suit.
Yeah, a mustard suit. Boy, that was fly.
How big was the tie? How wide was the
It
tie?
was pretty wide.
It was.
And the whole suit was baggy, bro.
Yeah, I bet it
Back
was.
in the 90s.
That
boy,
was the move.
That was a swag, you know?
Big old suit.
Big old suit. You could
Yeah.
put 3 of us in there.
Yeah, ties wider than your head. Now everything's just like they slimmed everything down. The suit's too small. The tie's so skinny. It barely covers the buttons.
It's too short. Showing your ankles.
I want to be just right in the middle there. You
Yeah,
know?
but you got a good build, man. You really need to get it tailored.
But if it's too tailored, so I went to, I think it was Josh and Lily's wedding. I was one of the groomsmen, and so we had to go get fitted for these suits, right? And I got fit. I think that was the first time I actually like legit got fitted. And when I got the suit on, it was fitted.
Yeah.
But it was so tight, like you just felt like you couldn't.
Yeah.
You looked really good, I guess, but you just
That's
felt
the
like you
thing.
couldn't
You
really.
look good, but just
And I was like, nah. So then when I went for my wedding, because I had some gray pants, I went and just bought like a basic cheap white button up that looked nice, but I just bought a cheap one. I think I found one at Marshall's for like $10, but it looked nice. So I had the gray pants, bought the white shirt for like $10, and then I just went and bought a gray jacket and a vest. And I bought those at the same time. I think I found them on clearance at JCPenney's or something. There was some kind of deal, but it was like it fit. It was the exact same shade as the pants. So I had like my new suit, quote unquote, for like $70-$80, something like that. And so then I was like, well, I'll go get the jacket fitted, and then it'll look real sharp. And that should only cost me. I already own the jacket.
yeah, $20. You're good
Yeah.
to go.
So I did that, and I had told the guy, I was like, hey, I got fitted before for a different thing, and I felt like I could move and this and that and that. And I was like, I don't want that. I want to feel like I can move still and all. And he's like, all right, well, then I would just do this and that. And he's like, most of the time we would do this too, but if you want to be able to move like you're talking about, don't do that. And so I don't remember what he did, but it was just a couple little things. And it fits good, looks good, and I can still move in it.
Shout out to Josh Horak.
Shouts. Wait, here we go. Gotta love him.
Gotta love
the
him.
most lovable.
He was probably the star of the show.
What show?
So this past Sunday night, we had our children's play,
Oh yeah.
and the little ones sang their songs,
Yeah.
and the preschoolers.
And then Josh just.
Josh, his baby girl was up there, right?
Oh.
Josh was on the edge of a seat. He was the stage dad. Have you ever seen stage dads?
Oh, yeah.
The cheerleader dad. They know all the moves. They know all the songs.
Yeah.
Josh was up there on the edge of his seat with his hands crossed. He was so nervous and crying. And then he was doing the signs and singing the songs.
Yeah.
I said, Josh, you was about this far away from being embarrassing.
But she do good? Did she
Oh, yeah, Josh did great.
No, the daughter.
Oh, the daughter, she was cute.
She was all right. She wasn't as good as Josh.
Nah, I ain't
No.
close. Josh was, yeah.
Yeah, that's the first year I've missed it in, like, I don't know, like forever, man.
No, his daughter did wonderful. All the kids did great. But
Nice. Yeah, me and Ben had a show that night. didn't realize, but we had booked the show.
So what y'all play? Give us we got to get out here in like 8 minutes. Tell us about the show.
Yeah, 8 minutes. There we go. It was cool. This place called Dan Electro's, which I'd never been to before, but I'd heard good things. There was a band from El Paso and a band from Austin, and they were doing a small Texas tour, and so we were like the local support for them, us and this other band. And they hit us up like a few months ago, being like, "Hey, can you do this show on this day?" And we said, "Yeah, sure." I did not realize it was the same day as the kids' Christmas play, and so
that was a struggle getting that.
I know. Last week, it's hitting me like, "Oh, the Christmas play is this Sunday. We have a show that night. Oh man!" And so. But it all got taken care of. I think Calvin ran sound.
Yeah, things fell in place. At first, everybody was telling me no.
Yeah.
And so I was up here for Wednesday practice and ran that. And I'm just like, I'm not going to be able to do this.
Yeah.
I got so much ADD.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a kid's play, so it seems like it's this low production, but there's a lot.
There's a lot because you got like 10 microphones running around, right?
And they're all kids using them. So
one screaming. Next time it gets picked up, you can't hardly hear them.
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
But everything felt like work schedules got canceled at the last minute, and Calvin came in, and Lee stepped up, and so it all came together.
Worked out.
How did the show go?
The show went totally okay. I on stage, I couldn't hear. The monitor situation was not very good, so that was difficult. We canceled a couple songs like in the moment because it was some of this. The main struggle is because for the show now, for most of the show, I'm standing up and I'm playing tracks and stuff from the MPC, and I'm playing a synth with it, and I'm controlling the tracks, and Ben's playing guitar, and we're singing. That's like most of the show, but then for a few parts of some songs here and there, I'll hop over on the drum set and play a part of the song like on the actual drums. And then there's a couple songs where I'll play like the whole song on the drums and sing or whatever. But the whole thing, the big challenge is when I'm on the drums and we're playing to stuff that's playing through the MPC, because you got to be able to hear the track because you're playing like to that tempo and all. So if you can't hear it very well, you can't stay right on beat with it. And so that was the big challenge. So the monitor situation was not as loud as we needed it to be, so I kind of cut out. So one of the songs that I played drums the whole time, I told Ben, I was like, "Hey, just skip that song because it's not going to work. We're gonna get off beat because I can't hear it and all." Yeah, but supposedly in the audience, because that place had just like redid their sound, so they just redid a whole bunch of that stuff there, and it was really nice. And all the other bands sounded great, and supposedly we sounded really good like in the audience. So I'm happy about that. But I felt very insecure on stage because I couldn't hear stuff, and I was like, "Oh, dude, I felt rough up there." But supposedly it went good in the audience, so that was good.
I felt that a bunch of times preaching. You feel like because like everything that you wrote, and you know what the music's supposed to sound like, And then I'm just like, man, I missed like this main point and this point I want. But then you get done, you get off the stage,
great message,
and then they're like, "Oh man, that was the best one you've ever done."
So we had a bunch of people. We get off there like, "Dude, that was great. You just looked good." And I'd say something like, "Man, was it okay? I was having trouble hearing." And they're like, "Oh no, dude, I couldn't even tell. You fooled me. You look good." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
That's awesome.
But one of my buddies from this other band, one of the bands that we're doing this collab with, they've been like blowing up lately, and they're doing all these out of town shows, and they're killing it. And so he came to the show because he wanted to talk to me about some stuff, and he hadn't seen us play in a while. So I got to talk with him, so I was really happy about that. We're going to do a show with him in January, January 4th. It's a Thursday. It's going to be a cool show. If you want more info, check out it's going to be at, so you know Warehouse Live? You ever heard about that?
Yep.
So have you heard about how they're...
It's kind of a crappy place, a dumpy place now.
Well, okay, so the guy that owns Warehouse also owns this place called Rise Rooftop.
Yep. Been there?
Have I been there? Or you?
I have.
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about?
Well, I've never been there with the show there, but I've been there and I've seen the...
Yeah, so they're rebranding.
Okay.
So...
Rise.
Well, Warehouse.
Okay.
So Warehouse Live is not Warehouse Live anymore. I heard that they're going to turn it into like a nightclub or something, but they're shutting it down. And they're moving it, quote unquote, to Rise Rooftop. And now Rise Rooftop is going to be Warehouse Live in Midtown. So they're like rebranding it.
I wonder why they would rebrand the one that's doing bad.
Well, Warehouse has been kind of going down for years, right?
But it used to be like
used to be a big deal, right? But it just like kept getting sorrier and sorrier, and nobody's upkeeping it, and,
right?
And people were building newer, better venues, and So it was like, why would you
They
go
still
put
have
the-
the same old junk they did when they built.
Yeah,
they built it.
still smells like cigarettes and weed
Yeah.
when you walk in. You know, it's like, why would we have a show here? When
It's a
we
big
could go?
hip hop place now, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's like low-level hip-hop
Yeah.
and low-level rock and stuff just because they can't get bigger acts most of the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, they've rebranded. So it's going to be at Warehouse Live Midtown. So they're putting all their effort into that one, which is actually a nice place. It's just the parking's kind of tough because it's like it's in Midtown. You got to go up on a roof. But the place itself is really cool. It's got the glass ceiling and the roof comes off if you want. It's like on top of a building. It's big. It's cool. Anyway, so we're going to do a big show there, and I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm probably going to help him and their band like produce some songs for them. And I don't want to say too much because I don't know how much I'm going to end up doing with them.
Right.
We got to talk the other night at the show about a bunch of stuff, so I was happy with that. But yeah, it was a good time. The show went good overall, so I was happy about it.
All right, guys, and listen, I want to thank y'all. Like I said in the beginning, I wanted to quit, but y'all are still listening. So I didn't really want to quit, but I just really wanted to know if you guys were still into it. You know, we don't want to put out anything that y'all don't want to hear. So thanks for hanging in, especially if you listen to 2 hours and.
Hour 25.
Hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not
26.
Yeah, we could talk about anything about an hour and 25 minutes.
Yeah, dude, I could talk about tortoises for a while.
I know you can. You did.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Here we go.
We love y'all.
This is the Refuge Project.